Welcome to this gentle yoga class for hip flexibility. Today we'll be moving and stretching our hips in all directions, but doing so while remaining pretty low to the ground and just generally taking things nice and softly. So if you have pain or tension in your hips, this is the class for you. Let's begin with a gentle wrist warm-up. Just finding any comfortable seat and tracing a few circles. We are going to spend some time on the wrists today, so want to make sure we take things gently there too. And let's trace some circles back the other way. Moving the fingers, articulating into the wrists, taking a few slow breaths in and out through the nose. And just give your hands a bit of a shake before we come to hands and knees on our mat. So with our shoulders starting out over our wrists and our hips starting out over our knees, we'll continue our little circle theme by tracing circles with the entire body, moving yourself around the wrists. It doesn't matter which direction you've started in, but as we start to make this movement a little bit bigger, perhaps you really feel yourself bumping the hips out to the right and the left and sweeping back towards your heels. Let's take one more in this direction. And then going back the other way again, maybe you'd like to keep the circles smaller to start out. And then exploring that movement as they get a little bit bigger. Taking one final time. And back to center, really nice. Let's center the left knee a little bit on the mat and move your right knee forward so it's pretty close to your right wrist before starting to wiggle that left knee back behind you. So coming into our first stretch, stretching the front of the left hip, you could prop up on fingertips. This is kind of a variation of a pigeon pose. And you could hold still, or you might like to sway a little bit left and right just to find a bit of a deeper sensation into that front left hip. We're not really looking to control the breath in any particular way in a gentle class like this one, so let it be soft. Smooth inhales and exhales through the nose. And then flatten your palms onto the mat if you had gone somewhere else, and start to walk your palms towards the left. So this may or may not change the sensation in the front of the left hip, just explore it. Again, maybe you sway a little bit. And then we'll simply walk our hands over towards the right. And again, just notice how that feels. Probably a little bit more off balance. But all of this is just an exploration. Nice. And then let's bring our hands back to center, tuck the back toes so that you can gradually inch that back knee back in, inch the front knee backwards so that we can make our way back to all fours and shake things off, waving your hips from side to side. And let's come straight to the second side now, so bringing that left knee forwards, closer to the wrist. Bringing the right knee back, lengthening through that leg. Finding some amount of stretch into the front right hip, whether you're on palms, fingertips. You could even come down onto your forearms. And perhaps a little bit of movement will help you feel more settled into the pose. Replanting your palms onto the mat, we'll begin by walking them over towards the right. Take a breath or two here. We'll take that little balance challenge as we bring the hands over towards the left. And come back to center so that we can take our time releasing, again, bringing one knee forwards, one knee back, until we can return to an all fours and rock the hips. Really nice. Let's recenter that left knee a little bit. And this time we'll take a few movements by circling the right hip. Or circling the right knee, shall I say. It's the hip doing the work, but the more obvious motion is coming from the knee. And take a few back the other way. See if every circle can get just that little bit larger. Really nice. Last one, set the knee down. Centering the right knee, same thing on the left. A couple of circles in the first direction. And back the other way. Last time. And relax. Let's extend our right leg out towards the side now, looking to stretch through the inner hip into the inner thigh as well. So keeping your palms flat on the mat this time, we can rock forwards and back. This might be quite a small movement. Again, keeping things gentle today. It doesn't always take very much to feel sensation into these areas that don't tend to get stretched quite as much. And then you can finish your rocking motion. Once again, let's walk the hands over towards the right side of your mat. If you'd like to take things further, you could bring your right hand somewhere onto that leg. Maybe it rests on the calf, maybe it reaches for the ankle. And that may or may not change the stretch, the sensation, into that inner right thigh. And again, sometimes just shifting yourself forwards or back, a few millimeters can make all the difference here. And release the leg if you had hold of it. Bring your hands back to center, and rather than walking to the other way, to the other side, this time let's open the right arm out towards the sky. Really reach those fingertips tall. And then bring the right elbow down onto the mat. So we're coming into a little twist here. You could prop up onto the left fingertips, giving yourself, again, a little bit of a different sensation into that right hip. And let's gently release, pulling the right knee in, rocking the hips out from side to side. And we have a second leg, aren't we lucky? A second hip to stretch as we bring the left leg out towards the side, again rocking forwards and back to start out. Going at your own pace. Last one. And then the hands can start to walk over towards the left, staying on the mat or crossing off of it. Maybe the left hand will even come to hold some part of that leg. Keep breathing. Release hold of the leg, walk yourself back so that we can inhale the left hand up towards the sky, reaching it long. And then coming into that supported twist, placing the forearm down onto the mat and maybe lifting up onto your right fingertips so that you can bring the gaze over the right shoulder. Really nice. Returning ourselves to all fours one final time. If you'd like to take a few more rocks side to side, please do so. And then come to take a seat simply so that we can roll down onto our backs. So planting both feet with the knees pointing upwards. Rolling yourself all the way down. And let's hug the right knee in towards the chest, giving it a little sway. Your left foot could stay planted here, or you could extend the leg and point through the toes. Now holding on with just your right hand to that right knee, bring it out towards the side. Maybe bring your left hand onto your left hip just to kind of hold it down and avoid rolling over to the side. Then imagine seesawing that leg over towards your left hand, coming into a very gentle twist. So keep both shoulders on the mat. We're just barely lifting the right hip off of the mat. And you should probably feel this into the outer right hip, maybe into the lower back as well. Let's do one more to each side here. So the right hand brings the right knee out. And then ping-pong it back over towards the left, ever so slightly lifting that hip off of the mat. Now let's replant the left foot onto the mat if it had straightened out, and lift it off of the mat, so crossing that left knee under the right. Right knee is on top, legs are crossed as if you were sitting in a chair, and both hands are going to come to rest on your right knee. That's your top knee. So again, this is deepening sensation into the outer hip simply with the weight of the hands. And then transfer both hands onto your top knee, which again might change that sensation somewhat. And let's release. We'll untangle the legs, replanting the right one, holding on with both hands to the left knee now as we sway it a little bit left and right. Keeping the right foot planted or extending the leg. Nice. Just the left hand will hold on now, bringing the knee towards the outside. Right hand can remind that right hip to stay down. And switch hands on the knee. Right hand helping that left hip just barely off of the mat, both shoulders staying grounded. Final time to each side. Open it out towards the left. And bring it across the body towards the right. Really nice. Rock that hip back onto the mat. Replant the right foot so that you can cross that right knee behind the left, bringing both hands again onto your top knee, so that's your left knee this time. Keep your feet nice and relaxed, no tension in the jaw or the neck. Simply weighing down the legs. And then both hands will switch, coming onto that right knee instead. And then let's replant. Uncross the legs. We'll recross them the other way. Right leg comes back on top, lifting the feet off of the mat once again. Bring the hands back onto the knees, but this time slide them down the shins. So you can hold on to the shins, the ankles, maybe even the outsides of the feet, coming into a deeper variation. And let's cross the legs the other way. Left leg goes on top this time. One hand on each knee and begin to slide them down the shins, stopping wherever feels right for you today. Maybe that's the ankles. Maybe you hold those outer edges of the feet for a few breaths. And then you can gently release. Replant one foot at a time and roll onto your right side. One place we haven't quite stretched yet is the kind of side of the hip. So we'll prop ourselves up into side sphinx, resting on the right forearm, and then step your left foot somewhere in front of the right. You can think about pressing that left knee away. You could even use the hand to do so. And chances are you're already feeling a nice sensation here in the outer right hip. If you do want a bit more, you can widen that right hand out and lift up onto the palm. It's entirely your choice. Maybe play around with it and see what feels right for you today. And then flex through the right foot and just barely lift that leg off the mat. So here we're working the inner right thigh and then set it down. Let's try 3 more of those. Just a small movement. Lifting and lowering. And last one. And release. You can simply roll over to your other side. I'll just stay facing you as we come to find that side sphinx on the left side, left forearm down. Your top leg, the right one, will step in front. Maybe you give it a gentle nudge away from the body. Maybe you lift up onto the palm of that left hand if you'd like. And let's flex through that extended leg. Lift it off of the mat, push the heel further away from you, and lower 3 more times. And last one. Nice. Let's re-extend that top leg. You can bend the knees in front of you just to help you to come up towards any comfortable seat. And let's take hold of the knees or somewhere on the legs just to circle the upper body over those hips, using them as a pivot point. Ending with some circles today, just as we began. Take a few back in the other direction. And last time. And then bring your hands onto your hips as a little thank you for all that they do for us before sweeping the arms up towards the sky. And bringing them down in front of your heart on your exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to give you a very gentle option for those days where we know we just need to work a little bit of tension out of our hips. I'd love to know in the comments what you thought of this class, if you would like more like this one. And I wish you a beautiful day.